Hello. Hello, hello, hello. This is Papa Pink Uniform, and for the first video on this channel, technically the second, but we don't think about that, we're going to be doing a normal mode run-through of Dead Cells. I recently got into this game. A friend of mine recommended it to me, and played it once, and I have to admit, I've been absolutely hooked. Also, look at the moves. So this game, for those who do not know, is what's the exact genre of this game? Metroidvania, randomly generated, and RPG. So RPG, Metroidvania, randomly generated. So basically, you start out. There's basically so this game has multiple runs. You do the first run, and then you gotta do more after unlocking hard mode and so on. It's a bit like Dark Souls in that manner. And that's pretty much the game. You find runes in order to get to new areas. One of them lets you break floors. One of them, what are the other ones? One of them, after you explore 90% of your map of the current area, it'll unveil the entire thing for you, and all the secrets and everything. One lets you wall jump. And wall run, I guess, technically. You know what? They're not that important. They let you do cool things. I have all of them, so we don't need to worry about that. There's a lot of weapons in this game, as you can see. This is pretty much all your equip slots, so your perks will be in the lower right. Prisoner's Collar, Electric Whip. I have the shield. You don't need to have a shield in that slot. You can have whatever you want. This is another one, but I like the shield better, or the whip better, so that's what I'm taking. So this is what I'm more so looking for this channel, is I want laid-back content. Because, well, not all laid-back content. I also play R6 and such, but I absolutely love... Oh, I might as well sell that. Absolutely love games like 2D platformers. I play Smash Bros, etc. So those will be later. I gotta get an Elgato eventually. Come on. And I will also be streaming, and I will link my Twitch in the description for those who would like to check it out after this. If you agree with me and say that my content sucks, then in that case, you don't need to. I don't really care. Ooh. I'll take one of those, please, thank you. Bleed in this game is quite useful. That's what this thing does. It's called a Sinew Slicer. Oh, and I got Mark III, nice. It inflicts bleed, and you can actually get prefixes for your weapons that make it so... Oh, and that's the other thing I usually have, bear traps. Well, wolf traps. You can actually get it so your weapons have a prefix that increases damage against bleeding opponents by 60%. And if you get the right weapons, or honestly, it works with any weapons, it is quite overpowered. And there are rewards for not getting hit in a level, which I am well on my way to completing. These are how you upgrade your 3 stats: brutality, tactics, and survivability, survival. I usually upgrade these 2 and then save this one because, as you can see, once you upgrade it once, if I upgrade it again, the amount of HP it's going to give me is less. So I wait until it's near endgame, and then I have a bunch of health that I've already gotten from upgrading brutality and tactics, and then I upgrade health, and I get plus 70% health, which is, by that point, about an extra, depends, but it's usually about an extra, 2,000 health? Oh, I missed one back there. So I'll be able to actually show you that coming up. I'm debating what I'm going to do for editing for these, because I know for this long-form content, see? That was only 39%, not 50% like it was before. Anyway, back to the subject. For this channel, I want to keep... Oh, there's the rune that just triggered, Explorer's Instinct. So as you can see, I can see I can see all the areas that I have not explored now, which is only one because I've played this game several times now. And the layout is rough, like, this game is randomly generated, but you can tell where things are from experience. For example, the dilapidated arboretum. Oh my god, I cannot talk. And as you can see, I went 30 enemies without getting hit. I got that door. I went 39, actually. That one's even better. Yeah, the Arboretum will always be in the same general area. Ooh, golden outfit. So when you kill enemies in this game or complete certain objectives, you get what are commonly known as, well, you can see the blue things, orbs. And this douche right here that you... Oh, I thought you could hold the button to talk to him. Or get speech out of him. He will exchange those cells for items. So as I've unlocked pretty much I've unlocked all the health upgrades. They were up here in a tab called General. I unlocked all the health upgrades, all the gold upgrades, and everything like that. So now I just have to unlock. These are this is mainly how you unlock weapons. And these are perks, which I will show you what those are in a second. So I've been getting outfits. If you haven't noticed, if you've ever seen Dead Cells, this is the guy from the trailer, Bobby, as this is apparently called. I'm going to work towards some perks. So I would like... Okay, so I'm seeing something cool right here. So, velocity, which increases... Basically, if you kill a bunch of enemies in a row, you get a speed bonus. And you can see that above my head, and I'll start obviously running faster. It'll also have a slightly different animation. So if I get this, I could get Frenzy, which gives me HP when I hit people as long as I have a speed buff active, which will last longer because of this. And then I have another one that actually, I believe... I think I have it called Berserk. Excuse me. Apologize, I had to sneeze. Muted my mic. And then there's another one that I have that makes you deal more damage if you do from one to another very quickly. But I'm gonna go for this because, like I said, I enjoy bleeding, or bleed builds. I don't actually just enjoy bleeding. That would be weird. So these are perks. These are the things I'm unlocking. This is what means I just don't die. But you can only buy once, and you only get 3 perks, so I don't bother picking it up. I'm not gonna need it because I'm, again, playing on normal. So what I'm going to take is my favorite, one of them, this one, which gives me HP if I parry, which is when you do this and deflect an attack, or you know what a parry is. You guys know what a parry is. At least I hope you do. If you're not parrying in this game, honestly, it makes the game way too easy. Like, watch this. Also, shields go through that. See? What? There you go, he's dead. And if I were to play in it like an idiot and run up to somebody, never mind, he's dead. Where's a good example? Yeah, this is DLC, and it's quite annoying dealing with these guys because they deal quite a bit of damage, and it's very hard to get through here without getting damaged yourself. Thankfully, I am dealing ridiculous amounts of damage because this is an electric whip. It actually deals crits if they're in the water. Nice little detail, if I do say so for myself. Or, I didn't code it. So, oh, this is what one of the runes does. See these floors? Normally, come on. See that? But, with the rune, I do that. And the whip also goes through all shields, everything like that. Well, 50% of the damage goes to the shield. So, you just don't need to worry about it. Such as these guys. These guys normally damage you. Okay, they have a spiky back, right? If you hit them on that spiky back, you get damaged. But the whip says F you. Damn it. That was a mistake, and that cost me... That was also a mistake. I do that quite a bit. Get used to it. More items. Oh. Ow. There's many different types of shields. This particular one, its special effect is that when you stun, or, pardon me, when you block or parry with it, you, stun them, which is useful. It also absorbs 70% damage when you hold it up, 75%. I never hold it up, I just parry. But this one gets me money. I'm gonna take that. So whenever I parry now, according to the shield, I knock out their teeth. And transforms arrows into gold. So, yeah. And then each weapon has a modifier, which is below that gray line. And it's also green most of the time. So 100% damage to a target covered in burning oil for the sinew slicer, 50% damage when you're at max HP with the whip, which I'm going to change because I'm never at max HP. And absorb 7% of damage when held up, which means 70... So 75%, that's what... Yeah, okay, so that would add together. It's not multiplicative, it's adding. So that would mean that this shield, when I hold it up like this, absorbs approximately 70... Pardon me, I know how to do math. 85% of damage, which is a lot, actually. If I parry. Or if I just used it to block, which I don't, because that's lame. The environments in this game are incredibly interesting to look at. Also, the whip hits multiple enemies, dealing 50% damage to enemies after the first enemy gets hit, which means I can just stand here and spam the whip button. Whoops. Did not parry that on time, neither. Oh my gosh. I have 4 heals maximum 1 level. By the way, that didn't happen. One thing that I knew would happen, but I'm definitely noticing, is, and that I'm also definitely noticing, is that it is very hard to commentate and play this game at the same time. Because, having ADHD makes it very, very hard to focus on multiple things at the same time. It's kind of an all or none situation. Or it's a one or none situation, I guess you could say. Like that, when I was focusing on something else and I ran into a wall of spikes like an idiot. Ow. Thanks. Upgrade tactics. The shield, the whip also has like a semi-lock on, so I don't actually need to aim. I just kind of flail around madlessly and things die. You know, the way it should be. That's if you got 60, if you killed 60 enemies without taking a hit, which I obviously did not. Spend all my cells. You can't actually save up cells if you can't open this door until the cells are spent. You know, kind of lame, but whatever. Not going to upgrade that. I'm going to save that. I'm actually going to get Vengeance, which makes me deal more damage after getting hit. And those perks, by the way, so you see that one that says 119 DPS for 8 seconds, and 90% 60 damage taken for 3 seconds after taking a hit. The 119 DPS for 8 seconds, the DPS will actually increase as I increase my brutality. I believe it starts out at 90. And as for my recover 1 HP after parrying attack, that will increase when I increase my survival. However, I never do that, but it's one of the best perks anyway because I try to parry everything. Also, there was a boss here. Mini-boss. Correction. But, thanks to this and this... let me just heal right away. See? Parry. Boom. And not parry. Damn it. That sucked. Ignore that. Those enemies combo you, very annoying. So I'm going to actually focus on parrying now, because I want health. Ooh. This is one of my... I absolutely hate this place. It's very annoying. So I will increase my brutality. If I want to get... I'm going to have one complete run uploaded every single day. That's my goal. Also, ground pounding, which is just double tapping the A button, or the jump button, makes you ground pound. More brutality. These guys in particular I hate because they just run away, they be a bitch, and they deal quite a bit of damage. I have a problem in this game where I insist on being a berserker half the time. But it's fine because the whip can encourage that. I'm gonna parry this guy, fight me. Ground pounding also stuns enemies, which makes it probably one of the best tools in the game, honestly. Hey, as you can see, I'm recovering little chunks of health. Whenever I parry. Can I parry these guys? Whoops. Just gonna take out... Oh, whoops. You ever have that time where you hit the wrong button? Yeah. Ooh. The reason you use a shield is for stuff like that. When you you get to the point where you reflex it, you just have reflexes good enough to just mash that button as soon like that. I always mistime that guy. Always. I'm hoping... Oh! Some areas can only be accessed with this. This is not going well. Come at me. Parrying also does stun most enemies in the early game. But in late game, the only way to stun enemies is okay, so in early game, critical hits do stun enemies. Later in the game, they don't. You actually have to get a specific prefix or weapon to stun enemies. But there is... Oh, actually, a good example of that. If you like stunning enemies, the Cudgel... I never figured out how to say that word. Cudgel... Whatever. The purple shield that I might show you later. That will always stun enemies if you parry. My favorite... You know what? Actually, it's a surprise. You can wait. I will show you my favorite when I find it. Which is to say, I definitely don't remember the name, and I definitely don't want to try. Tried parrying that. Absolutely despise those guys. Stun both of them. Take them out. Take that guy out. Hey. Those guys, if you get stuck, they will actually combo you. I hate them. Oh, well, whoops. I don't want to go down here. Normally you'd have upgraded your weapon. This is still a level 1. And yes, I could read Roman numerals, kind of. Kind of. I would normally upgrade it by this point, but whatever. You can't do jack shit. See? Didn't even take damage. That's the ideal way to play this game, is either dodge... Well, you know what? That's kind of obvious, isn't it? In any game, you want to avoid damage, but in this game especially, because you only get 4 health regens. Are you going to shoot at me? I want to parry it. Thanks. Okay, just come down here. Yeah, as you can see, even though I'm upgrading my brutality and I have 6, this weapon is only up to 463 from 100 DPS. So I'm going to need to get a new whip or replace this. And I may be in trouble. I may have to restart the run. And the whip can actually hit them before they can hit you. It's almost cheating. That's why I kind of like it, but don't tell anybody that. I'm good at games. No, 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 no. That was clutch. Very clutch. Holy crap. You know why? Because I'm not using this. See? It just melts them. Okay, so I have enough to buy both of these. Nope, I only have enough to buy one. I can math, just don't argue. Okay, so what's the... That's lame. That's lame. This deals more damage. I'm going to take this. What's the new one? Bleeding causes poisoning. Perfect. Now they're... Wait. That was a prefix. Oh, okay, so the sinew slicer, which had a which makes people bleed, as you could read, right here. 46 DPS, 1.5 per second, which is shit, but plus 75% damage because of its level. Fire spitting blades at enemies, inflicting bleed, which is 23 DPS for 1.5 seconds. But then it has the prefix, which is randomly generated. Bleeding causes poisoning. It's stuff like that that makes you... That's the type of stuff that sucks me back into this game. It's just... You can get so incredibly overpowered. Okay, good. This is a boss fight, and I'm about to fight what I consider to be one of the more disgusting enemies in this game. By a long shot. Okay, I'll just show you right now. See? I need to spend all my cells, because this guy's a greedy bastard. Okay, I'm going to unlock open wounds. So I think I'm going to actually, like, spec it to a bleed build. So this is going to be interesting. What's another one that I should have? I'm going to start unlocking velocity because of what I was talking about earlier. Of the speed. Okay, so now I want one that says more damage while they're bleeding. There we go. Plus 60% damage to a bleeding target. With this one, I'm going to go open wounds. I kind of want to go... I'm going to go soldier... Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reset. That now costs way too much money. Soldier resistance. Open wounds. There. Because I can only have 3 perks. This is a full health regen, obviously. Okay, here we go. Boss fight time. Now, with the whip, makes this boss, and quite a few other bosses, one in particular, just garbage. It makes them so easy. Come on. Mama Tick. And look at that damage. That's what I'm talking about. So, those bear traps also make you deal... Actually, I might re-roll those bear traps until I get the proper modifier on them, too. That's Mama Tick. And that's damage. Just heal. Again, I'm mostly Berserker build. I don't care if I take damage. I'm actually noticing a pattern. It sweeps across the screen. And she's now in the bear trap, which means even more damage. Let the bleeding inflict some damage. And this, remember, this is a level 1 whip. And she's dead. Time? I'm looking at my watch, and that was probably about... a minute, you know, not bad. Could be better. This is the one I was talking about, the Cugital. Stuns blocked enemies. This one makes their teeth fall out. But I do like stunning enemies, so I'm gonna take this, even though it's a lower level, because it's a shield and you don't really care about the damage they deal anyway. And that was a lower level, so I'm gonna scrap it, which, by the way, is an ability you actually do have to unlock. Oh. So I got to this point, you can see in the right corner, just above the map, mini-map. You can actually see it only took me 13 minutes and 38 seconds to get here. I'm going to take the amulet, because I need to replace my prisoner's collar. And all amulets will have minus 5% damage, so it's almost always worth it. Damage from projectiles reduced by 75%, not bad. Downward smash attacks cover the ground with inflammable oil. I don't really care about that. But the major one, +2 to brutality. So this whip, which is level 1, now does 612 damage. That's quite a bit. That's very good. Well, it's quite a bit for that whip. It's very bad, actually, if you compare it to the grand scheme of things. Okay, so this is the guy. If you give him cells, he spawns before this guy. If you give him cells, as you can see, 55% of the items will be plus quality. As you can see, plus quality is just a little extra bonus on top. You can actually upgrade it from that point to plus. And if you could actually upgrade it from that point to S. I've never done that, but I'd imagine that'd just be more damage. Like, even more damage. So, here's a decision, because this is where I could not get up here unless I had wall climb. I had to unlock it. So, Graveyard or Still Village. I'm gonna have to go Graveyard. Because it's cooler, that's why. So, what to do here? Everything's to do here. Those spikes just hurt you. These guys could shoot through walls, absolutely hate them, but I just parried them, so it doesn't matter. Whip makes these guys a joke, because what those guys do, they're like I'll actually show you. Nope. There you go. Normally they perform a protective barrier, but when you damage all enemies in a very large radius, does it really matter? And as you can also see, now that I killed a few enemies, right above my character's head, I have an extra speed. I have a speed icon, and I go faster. So that perk would make this last 3 times as long. Pretty cool. Oh, and just to show you what I could do after beating the game once, I could do this. Yeah, that's right. That's my head. It can climb walls. It can double jump, which makes no sense. It could retrieve items, which I can then scrap because I like bleeding, or... I'm just gonna say that, but you know what? If people take me seriously, go ahead. And also for this, the whip just melts all of these enemies, and then like, well, the room's over. Okay, let's go. Instead of having to individually this also would have damaged all the enemies because of the rubble falling. It'll actually deal damage if it lands on top of them. That was savage. You ever just like be a rat, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, that was dumb. As you can see, since I have not upgraded anything but brutality, when I get hit, I get hit. Like, I only have 1,000 health. And on hard mode, if I had this amount of health, I'd just get one shot, probably. Symmetrical Lance, I really don't want to replace my whip, even though that probably would be better for damage, or it just would be. You can reflect that right back at them, goes through the walls. No. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade brutality more, and I believe when I get to 10, I will start upgrading everything else. Ooh, a randomly dropped food. Oh, that's another cool thing in this game. So if I go options, diet, carnivore, which is meat, Castlevanic, which is, I believe, from Castlevania, obviously. Vegetarian, which is purely vegetables. Fruitarian, purely fruits. I did not know that was a thing, by the way. Monster, I've never tried that one. Baguette, said that, I destroyed that. That will mean it's exclusively French foods. And Half-Life, which is exactly what you think it is. It's from Half-Life. I'm actually going to try Monster. I've never tried that before. So now any food that I find in the world, it does nothing. It's just a texture change. But it's an amazing texture change. No. I've yet to find my favorite shield. And I'm kind of sad about it. Oh, and there's an enemy around here. Not that screwball. Do it. This guy. He does nothing. The only thing he does is make every single other enemy in a very large radius invisible. Until they attack. Unless they're attacking, I'd rather, because they do go invisible afterwards again. Ooh! Yes! Okay. If it has the prefix L, it's really good. As you can see, 100 for 50% damage. And now look at, throws 2 traps that immobilize enemies and increase the damage they take. What, 306 DPS for 6.5 seconds. That is incredible. And as you can see right below it, in the prefixes, colorless, the highest level applies, which means my highest upgraded stat, which in this case is brutality, which will be the thing, you know, that it goes by. But it also makes it so it deals 100 damage to a poison target, and my sinew slicer poisons enemies when it bleeds. So they're going to be bleeding, poisoned, and have 100% damage to them, and 150% damage to them, and 306 DPS. This is what I mean. I will show you this when I get to a boss. Shit is about to get real. Like, bruh. Graveyard key, thank you very much. Ooh, I never noticed that. That's a secret area. Nope. I'm going towards a particular build now. Clap this, get sent all the way back up. That's what those do. You unlock them. That's another rune. You have to get a special, or for different statues. Statues like that, with the arrow on them, you could just use them whenever, but you have to actually unlock a rune to use the other ones. Architect's key. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh. I never knew that was... What? So, the next place we're going to be going is... By the looks of it... Oh, I missed a chest. Oh, no, I did not. Okay, so this is going to go... No, I did not. I'm talking like fucking English is my 32nd language. This is going to go to a shop. Or, no, a chest. These statues. You can use these whenever. You need a rune for... Oh, nope. Again, at this point, these ones. You can use these whenever. I'm being super confusing. Just excuse me. Those ones whenever. These ones can only be used in certain situations. Wait. Bruh, I'm confusing myself now. Okay, both of those statues could be used without the rune. Without the statue rune. There. Just take that. Also, if anybody does watch this, eventually, people will watch this eventually, it's called YouTube algorithm. Actually, that's bullshit. Why did I even say that? That's such bullshit. It's the exact opposite. You're gonna watch PewDiePie before you're gonna be recommended 13,000 PewDiePie videos before you get recommended this video because of the YouTube algorithm. But, if anybody ever does watch this video, and you don't like me explaining how the game works, which I probably won't after the first episode of each game anyway, then just let me know and I'll stop. Because remember, I'm a new YouTuber and I'm still 100% in it for the creators. Or for you guys. For the creators, that's not... Oh, Arch... Now I know where to find that. Okay. Spawn your enemies, I don't care. Okay, I was too close. Ow. Okay, just gonna grab that. And what item do I want from here? I'm actually gonna re-roll the shop. Nope. Nope. Ooh, that's my favorite shield, and I can't get it. Damn it. And critical hit steal plus... Okay, that's a very good shield. So the Rampart, as you can see, absorbs 85% of damage instead of 75. And if you parry with it, you get a force field, which blocks all damage. And if you just parry non-stop, you are basically invincible. So what I'm actually going to do is... You can find little secret things if you hit it, a rune will start glowing, and then you just walk up and scratch the wall, apparently, and it will break. And you'll be able to get the access to the goodies inside, which is almost always money. Oh. Whoops. I can't go through there. Oh. Another case. I would not be able to get up here unless I had a wall run. That's still not enough. Disappointed. So I'll have to try to come back there because I do want the bulwark. The bulwark is a very good shield. Especially since bosses, they don't actually stun near the end of the game at all. They just don't. They refuse to. But the bulwark just makes me so they can't makes it so they can't hit me anyway. So I usually take that. And for these doors, You can't open them. But I'm actually just going to quickly enable something. In gameplay, you can actually turn off the story in this game. Lore rooms. There. Cutscenes. There. Just because, for those who are new, I actually might do 2 playthroughs today. No, I won't. I just remembered how people watch videos, as in they just don't like repetitiveness. Or at least I don't. I don't know about you guys, but... Oh! Oh, I thought I dodged the bullet there. Dodged one heckin' of a fucking bullet. Oh, and this guy should die pretty quick. Ow. He did not die quick. Oh yeah. Why? I'm using a level 1 plus torch. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. See, it's even 2-hitting rat enemies. That is how little damage I am doing right now. On the bright side, still one-shots the annoying flying bastards, which is the main reason I like it. Okay, obviously... that guy needs to be taken care of. Okay, now watch this. 110. Okay. More damage. All of the damage. And now... you know what? Actually, I couldn't see much of a difference there. I'm going to have to try with... no. I'm going to have to try it... oh, here we go. I'm gonna upgrade survivability. And as you can see, my health just went up by over 1,000. Oh, and Electric Whip deals crits in water. Lots of damage. What's in here? No. Screw off with that weak-ass shit. Back. Oh, there we go. Explorer's Instinct just popped. I can see where everything is now. Okay, so up there. I just need a little bit more gold, and then I can buy the shield. And then I'll have no gold left. Yay. I'm poor. Wall. Oh my god, fucking wall run. Wall run, it's like Smash Bros. You, like, literally lock onto the wall. It's like the wall fling in Smash Bros. With, you know, Greninja, Bayonetta, them shit. Well, they have the better ones anyway. But, yeah, it makes you lock onto the walls like this. And you can't jump. I'm moving in all directions right now. You cannot jump. Or, correction, you cannot just fall off the wall. You either jump off, or you ground pound. Those are the only 2 things you can do. It's very... I wish you could just push away from the wall and have it just pop off. That'd be very nice. This is to kill the giant. I'm debating whether I want to kill the giant. Nah, I don't want to kill the giant. I'll do that tomorrow, though. For my upload tomorrow. Because I'm not entirely sure what I want to be uploading. Because I know I play Rainbow Six Siege, those type of games. I play this type of game. I'm doing a Hollow Knight playthrough since... don't tell anybody, but I might have cracked the game because I was poor and also young, and I found out what cracked games were, and I flooded my old computer with about 80 of them. I'm not, like, haha, funny joke. No, I actually put, like, 80 cracked games on that computer. It was ridiculous. Oh, here's another section. And you're a bitch. I actually just wiped that computer. Today was the day I helped my little bro set up a Steam account so he could stop leeching off of me because I'm one of those guys that never really had too much money, but I've just got at the point where now that I'm graduated, I've started getting some more. Or just getting some in general, actually, by myself. Ooh, that's enough. So yeah, I set him up his own Steam account, and I was like, boy, if you want to play Just Cause 3, you're gonna have to buy your own. You're gonna have to buy it yourself. And he's like, yeah, okay, because he's actually starting to mature, and holy shit, it's amazing. Because, bruh, I'm 18, he was 14, and for anybody out there that has a younger sibling that just acts like a younger sibling, like the classic younger sibling, you just want to pull their hair out every second of the day. Not even my hair by this point. I just want to pull his out so he friggin' talks about something other than video games. All day, it's just like, he's one of those types of people that's just like, which deals more damage? And I'm just like, okay, bud, Just because it deals more damage does not mean it's better. And he's just like, yeah, but which one deals more damage? And I'm like, bro, I'm about to kill you. He's obsessed with damage and being overpowered and etc. stuff like that. When in reality, sometimes it's just... Oh, what's this? Merchandise categories. I'll figure out what that is. Because I think all of us could agree, anybody who ever watches this, that when you're young, you get so much more obsessed with being a god because everybody else either looks down upon you or treats you like a young kid. So you want to be as powerful as possible in video games. But as you get older, you realize that video games are a nice escape. It's, oh, I got this door. And sometimes having a really hard video game, such as this, is actually really nice. I'm actually getting this. Fuck everything else. I'm getting the Vorpan. So the Vorpan is it's one of those weapons you think... It's like the fucking pan from PUBG, which I don't play. I just know about the pan because it's fucking legendary. Just look at the stats. 2,290 DPS, which... Or, sorry, 1,273 DPS, which is, like... It's about what a weapon for this level should be. But then it inflicts a critical hit if you hit him in the face. Like, it's just... It's such a... It's actually a really good weapon, but everybody just memes on it. For obvious reasons, it's a fucking frying pan. Anyway, what is this? Oh, a wider... I'm gonna get that. A wider range of categories. I wonder what that means. Oh, will he sell pendants? I think he'll sell pendants. If so, dude, that's sick. Okay, so you're about to see the full unbridled damage of a Vorpan. I forgot to re-roll it, so now I take 100% more damage. Ooh, I cannot be hit at any time during this entire thing. Because, again, I have no health. I have all brutality. So if I get hit once... Because one of the stats on this thing, as you can see, the prefix, 1% of HP recovered per attack, close combat, 100% damage taken, plus. Oh, it also has biters, which is amazing. Biters is one of the best prefixes. Literally gets you a little minion army, and they're very... They have bows on. So this could end very badly. Like, we are talking... I'm talking, like, cataclysmic, I die in 3 hits, I die in 1 hit even. Depending on the enemy. So I'm going to have to make sure to block a lot, parry a lot, etc. Oh. Holy. What did I say? What'd I say? What'd I say? Look at that damage. Okay, I just lost 2 brutality. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Ow. So, that's just a taste of what the Vorpan can do. And yes, it's called the Vorpan. I know that's a fucking dumb name. I'm sorry, but there's not much I can do to change that. Oh, I almost died there. Like, the whip could do this much damage, but this is a frying pan. That instantly makes it better. Nope, I'm not replacing my L. Because the L actually just makes it worth it. Even if you never get a better one, objectively speaking, the L will actually carry. Like, it's so good. Having that bonus on it. Let me just upgrade my brutality more. Hold on a hot second. This is a lore room. Extremely small, except maybe for a child. Can you shoot at me? Thanks. Okay, so the 100% damage actually isn't bad. I thought it'd be worse. I'm just gonna kill both these guys by pairing. Okay, they're dead. Tunnel was cured out very roughly. Doesn't look very solid. Those are lore rooms, and actually, if you can remember, I turned them back on. I need one of these. As you can see, I got little biters, so now I'm gonna go kill everything down here. And as you can see, the crit stunned him. So basically, if you stay in the darkness, these are the statues that you need the rune to teleport with. If you don't stay near the statues, and the screen gets... I'll show you because I'm right next to a statue. You see that? Now watch my health. It's about to start going down very fast. Well, it's exponential. It gets faster. So yeah, you cannot stand the darkness. That door at the beginning was actually something that let me buy a grenade, which would create a small burst of light. But after you run this once, you never buy it again because honestly, you don't need it. This game is incredibly well generated. Like, it's just well made in general. But oh yeah, by the way, the heads for stuff. If I don't want to risk not being able to jump, apparently, I'll do that. But I'm checking to see if there's secrets. So. Let me just reset. Run over here. Oh, crap. Run over here. There we go. Where am I going next? Straight down. And boop. That's what the crypt key was for. Sometimes I find that first, though. It's really annoying I have to backtrack. Okay, which one of these? That's a level 5. That's a level 5 plus. This is better, technically speaking, so I'm going to take this. Because it has that plus, and I can upgrade to plus plus, which is even better. And from that point, it can only get better. You know, it only gets better from there. Bruh, the ADHD is kicking it hard. Trying to concentrate in the game and talking, it's just like... Those guys blow up an entire area, and I hate them. Ow. I'll just quickly refresh this so I don't die. Oh, that's a lot of people. You know, I'm actually not noticing too much the increase in damage that I'm taking. Probably because I heal very fast. Okay, I'm going to start upgrading health more. So I only get 23 HP, and I used to get 70. Just as perspective. I'm about to start taking a lot of damage. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. And whew. First heal. So I need another crypt key. I think there's 3. I'm not sure if you can reignite those after they completely peter out, because they do die over time, or if it's just one time and after it dies it's gone. Because if so, that's bullshit. Run. Okay. Secret areas? No, I lost my. I can't electrocute people in the water. I can't viciously kill people anymore. Like, bruh, come on. I can do this. Oh well, that's cheating. That is also cheating. Haha. I have a feeling this commentary is shit. Like, okay, there's 2. See this? Lots of spikes. Psych. Also, another cool thing you can do that just isn't viable in late game because damage doesn't scale with your head. This can actually latch onto enemies and deal damage to them over time, which is useful in the very early game. Very, very... Okay, there's stuff... As you can see, now with Explorer's Instinct, I know where to go to get all the stuff that I missed, or that I haven't gotten yet. So I know that that one, this one, is most likely the... if I had to say, it would be the prison? I fucking can't remember. So I need to go up here, grab that, down through here, get that statue, pop back up. So that's the plan of attack. But I want to see what's down here first. Which means I just completely disregarded my plan of attack. You know what? Plan of attacks are for fucking pussies. I don't give a shit. Give me this. Okay, brutality time. Oh, Monster's Eye. That's the health item for this. Ow. Okay, here's one. Teleport up here, please. Those guys teleport, right? Oh. Oh, he died. Clock room. That's a boss fight. I need to have 2 boss cells required to get in there, which means I need to... I didn't mean to click on that. Which means I need to beat the game twice. Once on normal mode, which I already have done, and I need to beat it once with hard mode on, which I have not. Because hard mode, as, you know, the name kind of tells you, is hard as fuck. And then there's like another mode after that, etc. Okay, let's refresh. There's an elite. Okay, I have a bunch of biters. Time to climb up here. Pop these 2 things out. And smack them. What'd I get? Ooh. I like that one. Just upgrade this. What you gonna give me? Nothing. I'm gonna save my gold because I need to upgrade what I have. And I'm gonna go to the... Where I want to go. Only one way to go. I'm gonna go to the clock room. Hey. Hopefully I get Hopefully. It doesn't cost too much. Because I need to reroll some of these modifiers. Spend all of my cells there. Okay, I can upgrade to plus quality upgrade. Yep. Oh, critical hits plus 20% damage. Yep, that's it. That's all I need. Time to go to the clock room. This is another boss. This boss is probably the most bullet hell-like out of this entire game. Yeah, I'd say this one's the most bullet hell. Very cool design, though. Also, look at its health bar. It's not even facing me. I need to come this way so I can... Okay, it's facing me. Look at its health. Look at that. Its second phase is supposed to start about a quarter way into the fight, by the way. That's how fast I brought down its health. And it's dead. It's about to be dead. Like, so dead. And it's if I parry this, I'm invincible. And he stays still. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't even need to do anything anymore. Holy crap. It didn't end well for you. So, in the lore, the Timekeeper apparently overwatches the entire island, which is getting infected by something called the Malays. Wait! Nope. Shit. Emergency triage. Emergency Chinese gang. I just fucking pull out a cell phone and they just... they're all like, ugh! So I actually want to redo this so it's bleeding, does more damage. Oh. It took 1 roll. And 60% of items now found will be plus quality. Nice. Nothing to put in there. Emergency triage. Health potions only restore 45% HP, but their use speed increased by 300%, and it completely protects you for 3 seconds. Boy, that's a lot. So I now have I now have a pretty good bleed build going on. Don't care about items. At this point in the game, you actually really don't need to buy items. Like, you're set. If I get something better from this chest, though. No. Lame. Wonder how this video is going to turn out. Because I know that for these videos, I'm not going to edit. I'm going to try editing for the longer videos, obviously. But for the shorter video, or for the anything other than game, okay, so this genre of games, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Stuff like, I don't know, if, well, for one, Dead Cells, which is this game, obviously. Then stuff like, if I ever do Enter the Gungeon, stuff like that, that's not going to be edited, that's going to be long form. But if I do stuff like, if I were to do a Hollow Knight playthrough, which I might, then I would definitely edit that. Oh yeah, opening doors stuns them, or breaking doors stuns them. Opening it just does nothing. You have to break them. Okay. Shoot something at me, bitch. Walk up to him, just tap him once, you know. Hate these guys. Oh, he bled to death anyway. I'm just gonna... Can you come over here? Thank you. Thank you. Damage, damage, damage. Key to the... You need 3 of these. So there's... Crap. There's 3 different rooms that you have to go into, and each one will have an elite. And... Ah, holy... Okay, anyway, that was hell. So there'll be 3 rooms, each room will have an elite, and each elite will give you one of those keys. I'm gonna upgrade that. So that was usually the point of this game where I just go straight for the damage, you know. So this is another room, but I'm going to find the 3rd one before. Parry this. Parry that. More brutality. Sorry, but that's not going to do much. And as you can see, as soon as I parry with his shield, I can just do whatever I want because I now have invincibility for 2.5. So, like, doesn't really matter. And it still is stunning enemies. Wow, that's surprising. Okay, there's the 3rd room. Was it? Yep, 3rd room. Yeah, just if you have not bought this game, I highly suggest buying it. It is absolutely incredible. It's probably one of the best games I've ever played when it comes to this particular genre. Of course, there's probably better quotation marks games, such as what could be one? The Last of Us. Last of Us is probably a better story game, but when it comes to Metroidvanias and randomly generated, this is about as good as you're gonna get. Like, you just cannot beat games like this game. This game is absolutely incredible. If you do know a game that could beat this game, suggest it so I can waste my life away, because if this game has hooked my interest this much, if I find a better game, I'm going to play until I die. So yeah, feel free to suggest it down in the comments. Oh, here's the elite that I accidentally walked into. Oh, this guy just charges at you. He has, like, no attacks. He has 2. He swipes at you, and the other one is, he rolls at you, which can be deflected. Well, they both can. So in other words, he's a bit of a bitch. Okay, 3rd room. Which is... Wow, Jesus. Also, you have a very large window to parry. Like, a ridiculously large window to parry. Like, watch this. Parry 2 eternities before. Oops. Or I could parry right as they're making the attack. That's the good thing, it just doesn't matter. If you do play this game, I highly suggest using shields. A lot of people just run 2 weapons, but if you do get a shield, that shield, even a level 1 shield, especially if it is something like the Rampart, will carry you until the end of game. Because parrying crap, it negates the damage and gives you room to follow up. Hold on, I just gotta beat these guys' ass. Ooh, what's this? Guts. There's one more. I haven't got the large one yet. The 75% health recover. Oh, well, that's some interesting RNG. I mean, like, it makes sense. Actually, what are these guys? I need to take a closer look at exactly what these guys are. I'm 90% sure. Okay, that's a robot. Or a guy in a suit. Again, it's really hard to tell. Most of these people are infected, which is why, as you can see, the reason that I look like this, my head's smoky, so is their head. So we're infected by the same thing, it's just that I'm different, I guess? Bruh. It normally takes 5 shots, I just 2-shot that fucker. Okay, which one have I not been to? Let's find out. Is it this one? I've been to this one. Wait, I haven't been to the blue one yet. So the blue one is right here. I think. Yep. The frying pan, the ultimate meme weapon, you know. Just 2-shotting enemies on the last floor. Dumbass. You have 2 options. Attack or roll away off a ledge and die. Which one do you take? That guy just took the second option. And I think he might be regretting it. When you hit somebody so hard, they just forget what they're doing. And here's... Ow. Hit me again. Oh my god. What the hell happened to my health there? I've never... Oh, Malice. 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 I fucking... Yeah, it's Malice. Yeah. Wait, no, that's with an S. Malice. Must be Malice. Yeah, if that infects you fully, you start taking fucking gargantuan amounts of damage per second, by the way. That's why I nearly died there. I had no HP left. Do I have soldier resistance? Yeah, I do. You'd only be infected by the Malice every 1.2 seconds. So if I did not have that, I would have been just dead. Just dead. Straight up. Okay. 38 minutes into this run. Look pretty good. Another statue. What's through here? No. I have a build. I'm going for this build. Ignore the fact that this is what I do every single time for my builds, quotation marks. This is my build. I have no variety. It's just power. It's just brutality. All brutality. Because brutality in this game is addicting as hell. It's like a stealth archer build or just a stealth build in Skyrim. You try, you're like, oh, that looks lame. You try it once and you're just like, oh, this is actually a little bit of fun. And then you never do anything but that ever again. And your friends are all like, how the fuck are you always running those builds? And it's just be like, you know what? I can run whatever build I want. I can deliberately crack my voice, by the way. Like, it's really easy. I've been aspiring to become a voice actor for a while, actually. So, I can't really... I struggle with imitating.
So if any of you guys watch the old Looney Tunes series, you know this is fairly close to Marvin the Martian.
But when it comes to actual impersonation, or most other impersonation, I'm not that good. However...
Coming up with unique voices, that's where I really shine.
Also, your head makes this a joke. Normally you're supposed to parkour, or damage boost, but, nope. But I'm gonna scrap this anyway, because I have the bulwark. Bulwark. Rampart. The bulwark's another shield. Damn it. This is, technically speaking, the final boss to the game. But remember, you need to repeat this game 5 times or something like that in order to actually beat it, each on more and more difficulty, you know. Upgrade that. And... which one? I'm thinking... Okay, so I think that's max upgrade, actually. That's why it's so special. Anyway, that and that. And now I have 15,000. The maximum gold, now that I've upgraded the gold storage fully, that I can carry from playthrough to playthrough, is 1,500. So that's perfect. Or 15,000, correction. The king's throne was sculpted right out of rock where it sits. Many months of work went into its exquisite details. And this guy is one of my favorite bosses. I killed the king, that's why he's so sad. He normally just puts up a force field around him that defends him, but nope, I killed him. Boy, that's already first phase done. Throw these out. Can you charge at me, please? And health is now... Holy crap. Okay, I believe these increase... Oh, those explode. So again, as you can tell, I'm not really caring what I do. Ooh. Hold on, let me just heal right in your face, because that's how that works. Come over here, please. Oh, you instantly break those. I should probably start parrying more. As you can see, that was parried. And now he's about to... Oh, never mind, second phase. So as you can see, once you get to the end game, you can literally just ignore 90% of the enemies and just swing wildly. You don't even need to parry. It's just the fact that there's spikes here and you get pushed back, you get hit, that, like that. And the spikes always deal the same amount of chunk of health. So I prefer to parry in this fight. Hit me. Do it! Block. Okay, 85% damage reduction, and he's dead. And that is a playthrough of Dead Cells on normal mode. As you can see, it's actually quite easy. And that's where the king used to be. And as you can see, you need 5 boss cells, which is why I say you need to beat this game 5 times, each on harder difficulty each time, in order to, you know, beat it. The reason you need to be able to shoot your head off, as you can see by... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to quickly screenshot this. That's my build. That was a good build. Okay, you need to be able to shoot your head off so you can do this. This is how you restart. So you just abandon your body and then crawl to a little pipe and then... Run duration, 41 minutes, 34 seconds. That was a very good run. Most of my runs take about an hour. And as you can see, the credits play, but whatever. And I'm going to turn cutscenes off now because I don't care. I'm going to change my diet too. Monster's boring. Let's go Bueget. Where is it? Deactivate lore rooms, skip cutscenes. I'll keep the lore room in. And this is the boss cells I got from that fight, which was 40. I know, right? So this run isn't actually really over yet, I guess you could say. But, because I have to buy these, this is how you increase it. So, I'm just going to quickly... I'm probably going to lose my cells for this, but whatever. I want to change the difficulty. But that is for a later time. So, this has been A, the first video on my channel, and B, the first run of Dead Cells, normal mode. Nice to have you here. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.